Welcome back, guys, to the first episode here on the Final Score. This is the very, very first episode of a long series I hope to continue on for a long time here on the channel. As you can see, we have NBA opener talks, NFL recap, and then with the World Series talk. And you can see my Twitter there at the bottom, at @theswanton54. But let's get right into it. So last night there were three NBA openers, tip-offs. We had the Cavs, Knicks, Trailblazers, and Jazz, and then Warriors and Spurs. I guess the main one we should talk about first is Spurs and Warriors. Spurs blew out the Warriors 129 to 100. Kawhi dropped 35 with like five rebounds and then 5 steals, if I'm not mistaken. He went 10 of 21 from the field. Let's see. Kawhi, 5 rebounds and then 5 steals with 3 assists. LaMarcus Aldridge added in 26 points and 14 rebounds. So right there, that's what is that like? At least 61. Is that 61 points? I think that's it right there, 61 points. So that's out of 2 players. And, I think what the problem that the Warriors are going to struggle with this year is that they have a great starting five, obviously, right? They've got Curry, Durant, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and then this Pachulia guy, who I don't know what his purpose is. No! With 2 points. So he went 20 minutes, got 2 points. That's not very productive from a big man. What? Why? No! She's not my kid! She's not my kid! So? Okay. Anyways, this is the problem. David West had 2 points. And then Andre Iguodala had 2 points. JaVale McGee had 2 points. The Verjao guy from the Cavs, the trash-ass dude, 1 point. Their bench, that's the problem here. Their bench is just going to struggle the whole year. You know what the problem with the Warriors is going to be? They had, their main issue they did last year? They had 7 bench players, or 7 players. No, because Harrison Barnes was a starter, right? Then they had that big dude that was a piece of crap. God dang it. Andrew Bogut. Yeah, they had Bogut. They got rid of them 2 plus 5 bench players to get Kevin. They got rid of 7 players to get 1 player just to make room, enough money, cap salary or whatever, cap space to get Kevin Durant. You can't do that if you want to. I mean, if they plan on winning the championship, that starting 5 is gonna have to go off every single night, which means they're gonna have to get the playoffs. They're gonna be going off every single night because that bench is not gonna. They're not going to hold. Sean Livingston will have a good night every now and then. Same with Andre Iguodala. But as a team, as a starting 5, that's it. That's all they got, the starting 5. That's why it's like a difference because the Cavs, they don't have that star power of the starting 5 of the Warriors. But the Warriors, they got rid of the big men. They don't have, all they have is that Pachulia guy. He doesn't know what he's doing probably. But the Cavs, all they got to do is drive the rim, and they're going to get that. Kevin Love in the post is a beast. LeBron drives to the basket, you're not stopping him. Tristan Thompson is going to rebound everybody on that Golden State team. It's a mismatch that the Warriors didn't really think about. They got rid of so many good players that they had on their bench that really helped them and get to the finals and all that stuff and helped them win 2 years ago. But now that they got rid of that, it's going to be tough. Kawhi, he made a statement last night. He had a freaking great game. I saw him play in the second half because I'd work, but second half, he freaking went off on the defensive side. He had, like I said, 5 steals. It's pretty freaking good. And then we'll go to the second one, Portland and Utah. Damian Lillard dropped 39 freaking points on the opener. He said he wants to get MVP, and then if he gets playing like that, then I don't see why he can't get that. The Cavs and Knicks. Now, the Knicks, I feel like it's just bad luck. They can get whoever they want on that team. They're still going to do bad. I realize this is the first game of the season. Same with the Warriors. They have a long season to, get better. But, as far as the first game, they have preseason play with each other. You're telling me they're not going to put up a little bit more of an effort, better performance than that? The Knicks, 88 points. The Cavs beat them by 29 points. Are you kidding me? In the opener, Carmelo had 19 points. 19 points. Sure, he's the Olympic hero. The Olympics is the Olympics. You don't have to be the best on the team because you already have the best players in the world. In the NBA, you have to be the best on your team. He dropped 19 points. LeBron dropped a triple-double. 19, 14 assists, and 11 rebounds. That's just what he does. He's a machine. Kevin Love, 23 points. Kyrie, 29 points. Tristan Thompson didn't have any points, but that's all good. And then look at their bench. They had 13, 6, 2, 4, 2, 5. Their whole bench scored. Like it's a working machine, which I really like about that. All right, let's move on to the NFL. Um, so yeah, that was just the NBA opener talk, the recap of what happened. NFL will go over the past weekend scores. We'll try to go with them pretty quickly. Let's see here. We'll move dates right here. Fuck. Did I already do that shit? Nah, I'll be getting mine. What the fuck? Okay, there we go. Alright, I'll go through them pretty quick with the Packers over the Bears. You saw that on Thursday night, 26-10. Giants over the Rams, 17-10. Chiefs over the Saints, 27-21, which I'm surprised by. Thought the Saints would win that one. The Colts over the Titans, 34-26. That's a pretty good game. The Eagles, they beat the Vikings 21-10. I'm not sure. I'm telling you, the Vikings aren't they're not all that. The Eagles defense did step up a little bit, but their offense, they got nothing on offense. I swear to you, they don't have anything. I don't know how they're producing on offense because their defense had a touchdown. That's one of the things. So it would have been 14-10 had that not happened on defense. The Bengals beat the Browns 31-17. So the Browns, it's weird. They lose all the time, but they put up a fight that'll make it a little bit of a game, but overall they just can't get it done. The Lions over the Redskins 20-17. Now the Redskins, that I think it was a defensive lineman said that they were the best. They were the kings of the East, and that they were the reigning. It doesn't matter. You can. There's what's it called? How many divisions? There's 8 divisions. No, yeah, 8 divisions. So you can. There's 7 different teams that win a division. That mean you're the. It just doesn't make sense when he says that. They lose to the Lions, and the Lions are on a roll right now. The Raiders beat the Jaguars. Raiders are a good team. The Raiders are a really good team. 33-16. We got the Dolphins over the Bills, 28-25. That's a good game. I like the Bills a lot. I know you see them right there, but they're not my favorite, but I do like them. I respect them. They're a good team. The Jets over the Ravens, 24-16. I thought the Ravens were gonna win that one. I mean, the Jets, I don't know, man. They won that. Geno Smith got hurt, didn't he? Who went in for him? I don't remember because I was at work. But we got the Buccaneers over the 49ers. Buccaneers are doing pretty well. Jameis Winston's finally, he's involved into that NFL quarterback that everyone said he was going to be. He's doing really well. They got Mike Evans. He's a freaking beast. We got the Chargers over the Falcons, 33-10. The Falcons losing to the Chargers. That's freaking crazy. The Falcons are a really good team. That Matt Ryan and Julio connection, dude, it's just crazy that they lost. I know they lost on that last second field goal, I think, right? On overtime? Or not last second, but it was in overtime. The Patriots over the Steelers. I know the Steelers didn't have Ben Roethlisberger, but it wouldn't have made a difference. The Patriots are probably they're the equivalent of Alabama. Right now, that's just how good they're playing right now with Tom Brady back. The Steelers, they didn't have Big Ben. They had Landry Jones going. He did good. He had 300 plus passing yards, I think, or maybe it was 276 or 300 something. I can't remember. But they would have made a difference if Big Ben was behind the center. We got the Seahawks and Cardinals. I saw that game, dude. That's a crazy game. 6-6. You're telling me those? I know those defenses are really good, but those offenses, they're not shit. They're pretty good offenses. And you tell me they couldn't put up one touchdown? That's just crazy. I know that David Johnson, he had that run down the left side where he could have, he dove and his leg hit the pylon, but not the ball. So that was pretty crazy, questionable. We got the Broncos annihilating the Houston Texans 27-9. Brock Osweiler, he didn't step up against his former team. That Broncos defense is something you don't want to mess with. That's what keeps this team alive, is that defense, because you have that offense and it's just not producing. The defense, I guess it did produce with 27 points, but it gives them hope. The defense gives the offense hope, which allows them to play well. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on that. And then we got the World Series. The Cubs, they're down 0-1, right? The freaking Indians need 3 more games, right? If the Cubs do not fulfill on this World Series, it's gonna really suck, man. Cause they could go back to back to go to the World Series next year, but I don't know. It's gonna be really hard. The Indians are sort of a surprise postseason team. No one expected them to really get this far. They made it past the Red Sox, but you think the Blue Jays would take them out. But they took care of business against the Blue Jays, and now they're playing the Cubs, which were a favorite. But in a sense, they're not really the favorite because of the luck they've had in the past 108 years of them not winning the World Series. So it's pretty crazy that they could be the best team of all time in the regular season, but the postseason comes, it's a completely different aspect in team, because it's just the luck that they've had. But yeah, guys, that was the first episode of the final score. The next one, leave me comments below what you want me to talk about in the next one. We could do arguments, mismatch, or not mismatches, but key matchups in NBA, or who's gonna win MVP, NFL MVP. It doesn't matter. We could bring up soccer if you want. I'm not too strong on the subject of soccer, but if we can bring it up, just leave it down below. Thank you for watching, guys. Let me know what I need to improve on, and I know there's some empty gaps right there, but I don't know. I'll try to fix that. Let me know what y'all think about this series. First episode so far, guys. Not so far, but the end of it. Whatever. Fuck. All right. See y'all later, guys. Have a good day.